Everybody, super excited. Welcome to Invest Desk, your number one channel for cryptocurrency research, daily news, updates, and forecasts. My name is Syed, and of course, today is Saturday, and we are going to take a look at our weekly portfolio analysis and see how our cryptos are doing or have been doing for the past week or so. It has been a huge roller coaster ride for all cryptos, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, SafeMoon, you name it. All cryptos are primarily down or have been down for the last week or so, and I've been covering for every single day. We've been talking about it, like why cryptos are down, talking about all the concepts, educating ourselves regarding the golden rules of crypto. But today is super exciting. It's Saturday, of course. As always we do our numbers. We crunch the numbers for our portfolio analysis and see how we do and what the numbers look like. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in, by the way. Appreciate it. Please subscribe, consider subscribing rather, and smash that like button while you're here and the bell notification so you get notified every single time. All right. So let's take a look at our weekly portfolio analysis. I'm going to go ahead and start with, of course, before I move forward to some breaking news, let's crunch some numbers, right? So I have set up all these spreadsheets already, so you can take a look at it. So let's go ahead and start first with Dogecoin, because Dogecoin was our first crypto asset that we actually added to our investment portfolio right here at Invest Desk. So a little bit of history on Dogecoin. We started Dogecoin back in only February 23rd. That was the date when we added Dogecoin to our portfolio, and our buy price for Dogecoin was only 4 cents, or maybe between 4 cents, because there were a couple of more times I've bought within the dips primarily, but the average dollar is still under 5. I want to check out all tabs. I keep track of each weekly analysis, starting from the week of 23rd up till May 17th. So all these different tabs represent each week's analysis going prior, to all the way back to Feb 23rd, 2021. All right, let's get to our current tab here. And this is, by the way, the first asset that we added. So the average or the lowest price was 0.0424. So if I were to navigate to our first week when we actually invested, this was way back, perfect, right here. So this is the first week's analysis when we actually invested in Dogecoin, and this was the week of the February 22nd to the week of the 26th, and these are the dates. These are the open for prices for Dogecoin, the highs and the lows for that week, and of course the close and adjusted close and the value. So the average during that week, the high was 0.05, so 5 cents, about 5.6 cents, right? That was the high average during that week, the week of the February 22nd, right? And the low was about 0.04686, so not bad for that week. So we got in at about average about 4.65 cents, a little less than 5 cents, right? And that's when we invested in Dogecoin. All right, so moving forward, we've been keeping track for each week. So when the week of the February 22nd was ended, we went to week of March 1st. That was the prices, and we kept on, we keep track of our portfolio as we move forward from each week and moving forward. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward to the current week. Now you get the idea. So if you're new, perfect, you now know the Excel spreadsheet that we have been maintaining here, and these are high level numbers. I've not sold Dogecoin since February 23rd, because everyone knows here at InvestDesk, my strategy is of course holding. And let me get the record straight, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I do here is, of course, my own portfolio, my own investment, my own strategies, and I just share with everyone. So that's the deal. Do your own research. You assume all the crypto risk for your own strategies and investments. All right, perfect. So once that out of the way, let's move forward with the current week, which is the week of the May 17th to the 22nd. Perfect. So during this week, the average high for Dogecoin was 0.48, right? But 4.8 cents. And the low was 0.34, 34 cents. All right. So if you invested, for example, $10,000 in Dogecoin at the price, which when we invested at 0.0424, which was the lowest price in that week of the 23rd or the Feb 23rd. And then if you were to take the highs, for example, for this week, this was 0.68. So if you were to sell Dogecoin, for example, and this is just assuming that we do sell at 0.68. So I'm going to go ahead and enter 0.6847, right? So that would be about $151,000 profit since February 23rd. It's about 3 months, not even yet. It's short of 3 months. That's $151,000 based on the lowest price when we got in, and then of course 0.68, which was the highest price, which we actually saw on May 19th. So May 19th is when Dogecoin hit the highest price, which is actually just a few days ago, right? And all these figures are taken from the Yahoo Finance historical record, so you can verify that for yourself. And of course, the lowest price for last week for Dogecoin is 0.35. And today's price right now, the current price, of course, is 0.34. So 34 cents for Dogecoin at this point in time. Still not bad, considering where we are now. So that's the portfolio for Dogecoin, and that's the profit for Dogecoin. So I'm going to take this, let's say, and by the way, you can change these numbers if you need to for your own Dogecoin investments if you have them. I do have a link in the description for these Excel spreadsheets if you know them, or if you want them, if you want to take a look at them, I will definitely share them with you, not a problem. But if you invested, let's say $5,000, you would still profit $75,000 based on last week's, if you were to sell, or if you did sell at a highest price. And of course, this price changes, right? So since we're using at a high level, all of this portfolio analysis is at a high level. And of course, I'm not counting any deductions or fees if you were to sell, right? So the idea here is that we're just taking a look at our gains every week, or losses, whatever it is. But so far, it has been nothing but gains. And that is super, super exciting. So, all right, so this is $10,000, and the profit here is about 1,500%. So the growth of Dogecoin from 4 cents to about 68 cents is, 1,514%. That's crazy. Stock market typically gives you about anywhere from 7% to 12%, let's say the range, per year. And this is in 3 months. So I'm going to take the figure of 150,000. I'm just going to round it off to 151 and place it in our total portfolio here. So this is our Dogecoin profit so far. Perfect. So 151,000 in Dogecoin profit since February 23rd till May 22nd, which is today, Saturday. Perfect. So not bad, even though all the crypto market is down, right? Whatever is happening, but still our portfolio here at InvestDesk is a little over 151,000 for Dogecoin. And let's go back here. Let's take a look at our formula here. It's A14, which is the investment. And then, of course, we sell it with the price. So I'm going to correct the formula. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, what's going on? So this should be B15. All right, perfect. No, that's not correct because I need the number of shares. So yeah, this is more like it. Let's go back to this. Let me verify this, make sure I have all the numbers corrected. All right, so these are the percentage gains. All right, perfect. So I'm going to take this figure and I'm going to place it. Of course, I did place it. Let's move on to our next crypto, which is SafeMoon. So with SafeMoon, we have two wallets. Wallet number 1 and wallet 2. One of the wallets has about 22 billion SafeMoon tokens, and the other one has about 6.6 billion SafeMoon tokens. And we got in at about 0.6011. That was a purchase price. So if you want to take a look at the tutorials, I actually recorded, in fact, SafeMoon buy in one of the videos. So go back about 3-4 weeks in my videos. You can certainly take a look at when SafeMoon was bought. All right, so SafeMoon total tokens are about 29 billion. So I entered the 29 billion number of shares, or number of tokens rather, and then the purchase price. This is our buying cost, and of course the current wallet for SafeMoon. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so the price is 0.00 or 6 zeros 4316, right? And the portfolio is about almost $100,000 right now for one of the wallets, and the other wallet is $28,000. So $128,000 so far total in SafeMoon, and of course the price is 0.6 zeros or 5 zeros rather 4316. So I'm going to go ahead and of course change this to 4316. Perfect. So 122,000 for total SafeMoon, and this is when SafeMoon is way down. By the way, all cryptos are down, guys, right? We are still definitely in the profit. Not as much as we would like, because we were all the way up, I think about $250,000 in SafeMoon, or a little over $200,000 rather. But now, because the cryptos are down, we're back to 122, 125. That's where SafeMoon is at. So I'm going to take the 122 and then of course enter it into our totals here. Perfect. And then we are going to go ahead and do our Promise token. That's also something that we added. Of course, a high risk token. It was brand new. We got in and there was only 2,000 holders. And the basis of getting into Promise token was that everyone will hold for 15 days, and that was the design of the token. I don't know. I invested only $1,000 worth of money into Promise token, and of course it actually skyrocketed way up, almost 30x, right? And then of course it went all the way down. Seemed like a rug pull, but of course it didn't, because we are talking to the dev team, and dev team is very interactive, and of course they're also bringing up some newer updates. But the entire crypto market is down, and I've covered this in the last many streams. I've also provided a dev update for Promise token. You can definitely take a look at that. So this is their site, PROMISETOKEN.com. It's up a little bit, 11% change in the last 7 days, and about 26% positive in the last 24 hours. So a little over 12,000 holders and still growing. So we need to give it some time, and that's how it is. We're just holding Promise token. So let's go to Promise. And for this particular, we have about 48 billion Promise token in our wallet. This is the screenshot that you see here. And then of course, I just entered the numbers here. Our purchase price was 0.00, whatever number of zeros, 18, and the buying cost was about $890 after the fees. So say about $1,000 was invested at Promise token. The current price for Promise token is about 7063, which is way down. It was like 2 zeros gone or 1 zero gone. But again, it came down. So let's say a profit, still a profit though, still a profit about say $2,000, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place the profit for $2,000. Boom, there we go. So that's what it is, guys. And that's the total we see for our portfolio analysis. That's what you're looking at. Still a profit of a little over $250,000, if I'm not mistaken, if my math is correct, or if the formulas are correct. And if they are not, just please verify and let me know. We can always fix it, but definitely still in the profits. And that's super cool. All right, so let me get some comments here, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. What's up, everybody? Definitely welcome to Invest Desk, and that's what we do here. We started off with Dogecoin. That was back in February 3 months ago, and then about a month and a half ago, we added SafeMoon to our portfolio, and then just last week we also added PROMISETOKEN and just invested $1,000. It's still double what we invested for PROMISETOKEN. So $2,000 profit for Promise, a total of about $275,000 so far, based on about roughly $10 to $12 or $10 to $14,000 worth of investment, right? So that's massive gains, right, so far, which is not bad. That's something that we're very happy that, of course, at Invest Desk. And moving forward, we'll be adding more and more. So the power is still holding, guys. I know there was a lot of profits that we could have made had we sold, for example, when the crypto market was way up. But now it's, of course, almost to a point where if I were to navigate to CoinMarketCap, you'll see that Bitcoin is down at 38,000. Well, it's kind of like averaging now at 37, 38,000, almost 40,000. That's the price or the support level for Bitcoin that it has been maintaining for the last 2 days. And the same thing with Ethereum, and all these cryptos are now sort of like at the same levels. But Dogecoin is certainly up, still ranked number 6. And hopefully, as market picks up again, it's going to definitely jump up to its own rank at number 2, 3, whatever it is, right? That's the deal. So the entire cryptos, you'll see all the reds, right? Yeah, it's down. And we know why it's down, because I've been covering this for the last 2 or 3 days. And we all know because of the China effect and because of China banning and stuff. It's not really, China didn't really ban crypto. It's just one of those things where, a news comes up and it just goes viral and everyone starts panicking and selling, and that's what we get, right? Crypto is not going anywhere, guys. It is not going anywhere. And let's go ahead and take a look at one of the videos that I just saw and I kind of liked it. So I wanted to share with you. By the way, my Twitter handle is @invest_desk. So if you want to check it out and follow, that'd be super cool. But here is something that I like to play this. So this is the former U.S. Treasury Secretary Lawrence Summers says that cryptocurrency is likely here to stay as a kind of digital gold. So he says that there's a good prospect that crypto will be part of the system for quite a while to come. So let's take a listen. It's only a 2-minute video, but it's pretty cool. So take a listen.
I mean, you have said on this program you think cryptocurrency is here to stay. Why is it here to stay, and what does it do for us?
Look, does it matter to the overall economy? Does it matter to the growth of standard of living of Americans? Is it as important an issue as it is an issue that attracts media attention? No to all of those questions. Is there a desire, and is there a long-standing human desire to hold an asset that feels separate and apart from the day-to-day workings of governments? I think the answer to that question, history shows, is yes. I think gold has been the primary asset of that time. And I think that crypto has a chance of becoming an agreed form that people who are looking for safety hold wealth in. So my guess is that crypto is here to stay, and probably here to stay as a kind of digital gold. And if you imagine that crypto became half or even a third of the total value of the non-use value of gold, that would be a substantial appreciation from current levels. And that's why I think there's a good prospect that crypto will be part of the system for quite a while to come. But is crypto going to usher in some kind of libertarian paradise? Are most of us going to be making most of our payments using Bitcoin or some other crypto asset? I rather doubt it. Is this going to be something fundamental for commerce on the internet? It may be an important part of commerce on the internet. That's how I would think about it.
Perfect. So yeah, it's very well said, because cryptos is sort of like digital gold, and that is what we see it happening. But it's not a pump and dump. Crypto is not something that's going to make you millionaires overnight, even though it did. And that's when a lot of the scams also come about. And we see it happening all the time with any industry, right? Get rich quick schemes and whatnot. But if you just kind of sit back and zoom out a little bit, right, in your perspective, you will see that crypto is definitely here to stay, which is an awesome, awesome thing. And everyone recognizes it. Every country, every leader, governments, they all recognize crypto as something that is going to, be here for a while. And as far as the e-commerce is concerned online, it's going to be crypto currencies all along, right? And that's perfect. We'll take it, because guess what? Everything is online, guys, right? That's the bottom line. So definitely a good point, excellent point by the former U.S. Treasury Secretary Lawrence H. Summers. And this just recent, just an hour ago, this was mentioned. All right, perfect. So that's our portfolio. So I showed you the actual, this is the chart for SafeMoon, it's 43284. This is for, or was it SafeMoon? Yeah, this was SafeMoon, of course. And then for Promise token, this is the chart for Promise. So it's going up a little bit. So if you look at it, just slowly, but really, really low trading volume at this point. The price is 641. And then for Dogecoin, it's 34 cents. These are the three crypto assets so far in our portfolio. And of course, a couple of news that I also would like to share before I end this stream is why are crypto investors talking about SafeMoon? And one of the things I read, which was kind of interesting, and most of you already know, that the SafeMoon was founded by a U.S. military veteran who has likened the token to buy shares of Apple in the early days. So we know John Kearney is a systems analyst, or he served as a systems analyst in the Department of Defense. So yeah, that's the CEO of SafeMoon, and that's what is happening with SafeMoon. The other news quickly is, what is SafeMoon, your guide to cosmic themed cryptocurrency? And this is really, of course, talking about SafeMoon, and we know this already, but SafeMoon has some exciting, this project is fascinating. The way they're moving into the African continent as a crypto adoption in one of the countries, like the Gambia, for example, over 2.5 million people. They're moving at a fast pace. Only 2.5-month-old company, guys. This is not, it's not been around for a long time, but in just 2.5 months, for example, 4 or 3 months for SafeMoon existence, 2.2 million holders, and just massive growth. So that's that's all the updates I have. This is our portfolio. These are our gains, and we're still super happy. Of course, a lot less than what it should have been. It could have been more, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes in moving forward. All cryptos are down, but we will definitely bounce back. And if we do, we're looking at some additional gains that we need to take a look at. All right, so yeah, that's all I have. So thank you so much for being here, by the way, at Invest Desk. Please consider subscribing. As always, smash the like button before you go. Thank you so much. And it's Saturday afternoon, wherever you are. Of course, it's morning, evening, wherever you are. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Let me get some comments here before I go. I know most of you comment. I do reply. I do read all my comments, by the way. If you need me to cover or if you have questions, just comment down below. Let me know exactly what you're looking for. I will read through and respond to as many comments as I like, so, or as I can possibly, and I do that. All right, so can you share and allow us to download the Google Sheet? I think I have a link in the description. If not, I'll place a link so you can take a look at it. No problem. I've done this before. And of course, Andrew says, do you think Bitcoin will rise this week? Of course, no one knows, but just interesting to hear what people think. Yeah, I mean, I can speak for myself, Andrew. It's just easy, right? The easy answer is if something goes down, it has to go up. If something goes up, it has to go down. That's how it is. As long as overall, through a period of time, all these crypto assets are, increasing in value, increasing in percentage, we are super, super happy. All right. So Lisa H, thank you. Good afternoon, Syed. Good afternoon, Lisa. Nice to see you here always, as always. Odinga, my friend, how's everything going? Perfect. Wade Miller is saying, Syed, when you touch on SafeMoon, can you tell us how many tokens were initially burned? I saw a YouTube video yesterday, and the guy was saying SafeMoon started with 777 trillion tokens. I think that may be the correct number, but I will definitely check back and reply to your message, Wade. Let me make sure that I have the correct numbers for the correct and the recent token burns. All right, so yeah, these are the updates I have. So thanks, guys. Thank you for being on InvestDesk. This is your, of course, #1 channel for crypto investing, daily news, updates, and forecasts. My name is Syed. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. And tomorrow is SafeMoon AMA. So I'm going to go ahead and, of course, air the SafeMoon AMA live, which I do every week. So you can take a look at that. And we're just looking for some super exciting updates for SafeMoon tomorrow. I'm certainly looking forward to it with the SafeMoon wallet and Project Phoenix and other massive updates. Oh, by the way, another important news I forgot before I go is I just chatted with the Promise team, and they mentioned that they're also considering AMAs, right? So that would be super, super exciting if Promise team actually starts to conduct AMA meetings so that the community is more in line with the project itself. But we don't know when. I don't know when. All they said was yes, they are considering this in future. All right. So that's the updates I have. So thanks so much. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow with another live stream and bringing you the live AMA SafeMoon meeting tomorrow. Thanks so much, guys. Hopefully the market